This is a review for the Armex Firecat 150lb crossbow. The 150lb refers to the draw weight. This is the skeleton stock version, as you can see, and that's useful because it means you can put a cocking rope through it and use the cocking rope on it. The pack it came with included the crossbow prod, one crossbow string, and 2 aluminium bolts. There's 5 there, but 2 of that type, and the bolts are about 14 inches, and you can use slightly longer or slightly smaller bolts with it if you so needed to. Although it's got Armex's name on it, it's actually made by a company called Mankung, who are based in Taiwan, I think, and loads of different crossbow companies basically import their crossbows and put their own names on it. So if you actually wanted to find this crossbow and you weren't in the UK, if you search for Mankung, and you should find their website and all the crossbows they do. Okay, so the good things about this crossbow: very powerful, shoots at just over 200 feet per second, and with one of those heavy 14-inch bolts, as you can imagine, that's quite powerful. Has no problem going through wood, thick catalogues, anything like that. Very simple mechanism. You pull the string back, it cocks in place, then you push the safety forwards to fire, and then you release the trigger and it looses a bolt. So that's the good stuff about it. Being a 150lb crossbow, it can be quite difficult to cock if you don't have the technique for it. And obviously if you've got a smaller frame or whatever, that can be difficult as well. Problem I can sometimes have with it is, although I can manage to cock it, I don't weigh all that much, so the crossbow can sometimes be a job, because as you're lifting it, it will move your leg up with the crossbow itself. So a 120lb model is kind of better for general use, I'd say, or practice shooting, because that's still more than powerful enough. One of the bad things about it was the sights on it weren't very good. They were just little open sights, but the problem was they broke very quickly when I tried to adjust them. And what I've actually got on the moment is I've just taken all the sights off, and there's one rear bolt, like little thing, screw, that I use as the rear sight, and then there's the front sight. And that actually is quite accurate if you can predict the bolt arc, and I like that more because then the zeroing doesn't get knocked off each time you fire a crossbow. So there's not really much to say about it. It's a very good weapon, very powerful weapon, great fun to shoot, although it can be a little bit too strenuous to actually continuously shoot it like you would with an air rifle. But yeah, for a good entry level crossbow, it was only about £70. It's very good. You can see the strings were fraying a bit there, but I'll put a new string on it at some stage. And only one problem I have noticed is sometimes when you cock it, the safety will catch and you'll have to pull the string back out and pull it back in so the safety works properly again. So the idea is when you cock it, it pushes the safety back from cocked to safe, and then locks it in place, and sometimes the safety gets stuck about halfway and you have to pull the string out and put it back in to get the crossbow ready to work properly. But overall, it's quite a good crossbow for the price, and for just an entry level crossbow, there's not much that can go wrong with it. It works well and I can't complain. So yeah, I'd recommend the Armex or Mankung 150lb crossbow with the skeleton stock.